Hello, my fabulous friends. I hope you're doing well. Well, we've got to ask about the gossip after the Nigerian prince inheritance tour. So I'm going to ask the gossip cards, how do the Nigerians feel after Harry and Meghan left? And what's going on with Harry and Meghan after they left? So let's get going, because I think this is going to be really interesting. I have a funny feeling we got two opposite reactions here, but we never know. We never know. I don't want to prejudge this. Maybe they're both really happy how things turned out. Something tells me. Anyways, let's see. So these are the Nigerians, the people who dealt with them, not the people of Nigeria. I've already done a reading on how do the people feel. Lover. How do the people feel? Now I'm going to ask the actual Nigerians that they met, for the majority. So the organizers, the people who had to organize everything, the people that made sure that they were at the right place at the wrong time, kind of thing. I just want to ask, after Harry and Meghan left, what is the gossip going on with the Nigerians that were directly involved in the tour? What is the gossip going on with the Nigerians that were directly involved in the tour? What say you, Nigerians directly involved? What say you? Cards are ready. Inconsistency. They were very inconsistent. Also, this would tell me that it was difficult to wake them up in the morning, difficult to get them going. They didn't really pay attention to signs and sounds. Ooh, enemy in reverse. Oh boy. I don't think they're going to be invited back. Happiness. Well, fair enough. Child. Ooh, we're going to get a child reading again. Money. Death, the death of their money. Hope. Are the Nigerians hoping that they'll get money from this? Interesting. Money, death, hope. The money are they hoping that the money they invested would bring a return? Journey. They were hoping that they would bring the children. They're hoping that they would bring the children. Journey. This was a big trip. I think that overall, I wonder, you know what? This is the child with the journey here. They're glad their long lost child, Meghan, came to see them. They're actually hoping with this money and this death and with hope that this brought some positive, this will bring some kind of positive outlook to Nigeria, that this investment that they made is not a loss, and it is some kind of hope. Maybe we'll do some clarifiers here. Is the hope that they do get the Ingriftus games? They were actually, even though they were inconsistent, I don't think they were very happy with like the enemy here in reverse. We'll get a clarifier on that. There was some happiness involved. Involved. And we're also going to see if this child card had anything to do with the school. Remember, she got some bad looks there about the school. I'm not thinking that we're going to see too much from the organizers bad-mouthing Harry and Meghan, a bad-mouthing that they were very inconsistent. They might have even thought they were very rude with this enemy in reverse and inconsistency and this, this rooster, real cock, being, I think they might have thought that they were being very rude. And that can go back to, what Meghan was wearing, kind of thing. Maybe they were hoping Meghan was more covered up. In some respects, they're glad for the journey. They were happy to spend the money. Because they're hoping that it'll have some economic outcome. Maybe it already did. Maybe it created some some business somehow. Maybe some hotels were booked that normally wouldn't be booked, restaurants that were full that normally wouldn't be full, some catering, that kind of thing. I mean, anytime there's any kind of production like that, because this is a Netflix production. It wasn't a royal tour. It was a Netflix production. So that could be the money too, that, they were paid for the sets and whatnot, and the room rentals and the catering, and the film crew needed rooms and whatnot. So I think in some respects, it's like they were happy to pay the money because they have some hope there'll be some repercussions to it that are in a positive way. But I think they thought Harry and Meghan were very rude. And I think they were hoping they would bring the children. All right, so what do Harry and Meghan, what's the gossip after Harry and Meghan left Nigeria? What was that plane ride? What was that plane ride home with the curtain? Because they're so important. They need to be curtained around them because they're so important and can't be bothered. I think it's just they didn't want pictures of them snoring with their mouth open, right? Wouldn't that be the golden ticket picture? See both of them laying there with their mouth wide open, snoring away. Now that's a video I'd pay for. All right. What was the gossip on the way home? How do Harry and Meghan feel that the trip went? How do Harry and Meghan, how do Mary and Hagen, how do the Harkles feel? All right. Great joy. That went well, honey. Fidelity. Ooh. You didn't stick to the script. Thought. Whoa. Widow. I had to do it all by myself. I had to do everything by myself. Judge. Hope. They both got hope. Money. They both got money and they both got hope. But here's the difference. What's the underlying here? Sadness in reverse. So they got happiness, they got sadness. All right, isn't that interesting? They both got hope and money in the outcome here. Look at that. They hope that they'll get money from this. This judge here, I think, would be Netflix or whoever sponsored it. Some people said People magazine. Some people said Netflix, probably both. So their hope is that they get money versus the Nigerian government hopes that the money they sunk into it will bring a return. So we know exactly who paid for this trip. Wasn't Netflix, wasn't People, it was the Nigerian people. It was the Nigerian government that paid for it. So now they're worried that did they get enough film? How did everything look? How was everything? Their hope is now to make money, or how the judge too hears, how do we make money from this? What a bunch of grifters. So overall, they were really happy. They got to talk about their two children in heaven, the invisible children, the two little angels that are invisible. So they got to talk about them, got to bring them into the picture. But I think that when we have the widow and the sadness here, I think we have Meghan's not too happy with Harry. Harry didn't do it right. Harry didn't remember. One of the days he showed up in the same suit, all wrinkled. He's obviously slept in that suit. Maybe this fidelity, maybe he had a little side piece there. There's three of us in this marriage. See, there's a big three right there. Look at the widow, the sadness. So there was something that Harry did that made Meghan not happy. Also, Wagan, Also, Meghan, because she's a widow. If that was a widower, I'd say it was Harry. She is, um, I mean, she hung on to him like for dear life, that claw. And I'm wondering if she's worried that people will see through that in some regards. I think she's really blaming Harry didn't do things right. But they are actually what a couple of grifters, spongers, like stealing from the Nigerian people. So Nigeria believes that this is a sunk cost that is eventually going to, they're hoping it will bring them money, hoping it will bring them some respect, hoping it'll bring them maybe, I don't know, tourism. Who's going to tourism there? One of the most dangerous countries in the world. There's some kind of hope that this is going to bring something to Nigeria, that to them it was worth the money, versus these two grifters are hoping there's a way to make money out of this, or they're hoping that everything they've done will like the photos they can sell, the People magazine stuff they'll get paid, the Netflix stuff they'll get paid. Maybe they'll hope that Nigeria then pays to be part of in Griftis, and then they'll get more money out of that. They can fly back to Nigeria again. They're wondering how they can make money out of this. Also, I'm getting that only Meghan was announced a princess with zero proof she's Nigerian, because last time I checked, Nigerian isn't a race, it's a country. That'd be like saying, oh, my genetics came back, I'm Canadian. What's the Canadian race? There's no such thing, right? So that with her being a widow here, that she's also hoping, how can I make money out of this? How can I make money out of this? She's not entirely happy how things went. Interesting, we really don't have Harry here. I think he just kind of goes along for the ride. And it's interesting, we really don't have her here. I want to find out why this enemy card. I want to get some clarifiers on that, so we'll leave that on there. Why do they think one of them was a real enemy? What was that all about, right? Who was a hidden enemy? What's in reverse? Who was ooh, look at that, the clock agrees with me. It's the hidden enemy. Who was the hidden enemy? Who was the hidden enemy? Temptations. Oh, it was the way she was dressing and the way she was behaving, and with her crotch up, with her dress up to her crotch, and looking like they both just rolled out of bed. Very disrespectful. So that was the hidden enemy. I think they might have been worried how much they could show to the public, right? How much can you put on TV in a conservative 51% Muslim country where no matter what the temperature is, the ladies are dressed head to toe? And here comes this harlot dressed in a bed sheet, like she just crawled out of the yacht. And so I think this hidden enemy was the way she was dressed here with temptation. She was just simply did not read the room. And with this inconstancy, that also, it's like wherever the wind was blowing, she finally figured it out. So she wore a blouse and a skirt, finally covered her shoulders, wore a long skirt that wasn't open right to her coochie. And, and then the next day she was back at it. So that was that's where that hidden enemy was. They're really disappointed in the way she was dressed like the devil. All right, so let's get this child card clarified. Let's get this child card clarified, please. Let's get this child card clarified, please. Thief in reverse. They might have been told the children were coming. Were they told the children were coming? Were they told the children were coming? Were they told the children were coming? Were they told that the children would be with them? Were they told that the children would be with them? Gift, yes, in reverse. And they didn't show up. Yeah. They were hoping to, because the children are also then 26% Nigerian, right? Or no, that would be 22.5% Nigerian. They might have had gifts and everything and things to present to the children as well. And that opportunity was taken away from them. Did they really ask to be part of Ingriftus? Yeah, you know what? They thought the children were coming. They were disappointed. They had gifts for them and everything. Even look at, this is Archie's birthday present, and here's flowers for Lily. Yeah, they actually prepared for children. What's this, did they actually give money or ask to be part of Invictus? Soldier, yes, absolutely. They may have given money directly to Harry. Wonder if that's why Harry's in trouble with the other charity. Did they give money directly to Harry in the hopes that it would somehow be like an investment? Did they give money directly to Harry? Did they give money directly to Harry? Wow. You can't get more clear than a soldier card when you're asking about Ingriftus, and that guy even looks like Harry with hair. Did they give money directly to Harry? Visit. No, but they did have a talk about it. No, they didn't. There might have been a visit canceled about it. Tell you the truth, that's in reverse. Well, let's ask, do they hope to get an Invictus invitation? Do they hope to host Invictus? Do they hope to host Invictus? This one's coffee now. Yes, love. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. All right. Let's get some. What's about this thoughts and fidelity? Did Mr. Harry have a little side piece there? Did Mr. Harry have a little side piece there? Did Harry have a side piece? Did he, because he did show up one day in the same suit and it was quite wrinkled. Obviously didn't go back to the room. Did you notice that? Some of the reporters noticed that. Did Harry sneak away for a little bit of extracurricular? Oh, sweetheart in reverse. Oh my God, he did. Oh, now here's where the sadness is. Wow. Wow. Oh my God, he did. Who's this judge? Is this Netflix or People, or is just this somebody who they're going, oh, let's just see, who's this judge? And when the card shows up, I'll explain what I thought maybe it is. Who's this judge? Who's this judge? House. I was going to say, Neil Sean said that they were going to send a reel to the UK, to the king, to show him what a benefit they would be to the royal family. House of Windsor on the house, moved back home. We're sending that back home, back to the UK. That almost looks like Clarence House, doesn't it? There's the judge. So was this so that they could become working royals again? Was this an example of them being working royals again? Well, if it was, they horribly failed. They showed they can't do protocol. They show they have no respect for the host country. They show that they're Mike Hogs. And it's all about them. It's not about the people that they're visiting. You know, Meghan has to have her own stage. That's really how she wants to prove to the royals she can be a royal, just because they name her some kind of princess in some kind of mock ceremony. Honestly, you know, I go down to Mexico and I'm the tequila princess. Wonder if I can make any claim on that. Enemy in reverse. Yeah. There's hidden, look at enemy and enemy. Enemy and enemy. So, but this enemy in reverse is telling me they want to show that they aren't the enemies. We aren't the enemies that you think we are. Little Harry with his red hair. I'm not the enemy that. So, was this all in hope to become that the. Was this a big show for the royals? Was this a big show for the royals? Was this a big show for the royals? Gladness in reverse. I think in some respects, this gladness and this enemy is turning this around. You know, in some respects, this gladness card upright, it would be, yeah, it's a big show, right? They're playing music, they're dancing, like that's a show. Look at me, look at me, look at me. And in reverse, I think they know they didn't do well. What's this sadness and widow, please? What's this sadness and widow? Malady. You know, I think we're going to go with mental illness with the wrap around the head. No casts here, no IV, no real sickness. I think we're going to go with mental illness here, this sadness and the widow. I don't have to say anymore. Let's ask the cards. Will the palace or the royal family, will King Charles buy it? I don't think they're really happy with how everything turned out with this gladness card in reverse. Their film reel that they're going to send to the royal family. Is the royal family going to buy it? Is the royal family going to buy it? Oh, death in reverse. No. No. And I'm going to end the reading at that. Thank you very much for your likes and subscribes. I sure appreciate you. Please take good care. Bye for now.